What's up, everybody? I'm the BurningSkyCloud, and welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. So, in the last episode, I didn't see a choice to go with Lorem, so I wound up inviting Kevin over instead, and we got to learn a lot about psychology. You know, I feel like games and movies and TV shows tend to teach us better than what schools can. Because if you think about it, schools usually want to teach us what they want us to know. That's basic human uh, rights, maybe, or basic human instincts. Because with most humans, teachers, you know, and school board, they have the ability to rewrite history the way they want it to teach children what's good and what's bad in their eyes, and that's something that shouldn't be a thing. Children should be educated properly on events that occurred correctly, but history is doomed to repeat itself. But enough about that. I'm not here to talk about history. I'm not here to talk about any of that stuff. I'm here because we're trying to stop Reza and find the true end into the story. I still haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point. Oh yeah, the big fireworks. I'm bringing Bryce, and we're gonna stop Reza. All right, Bryce time. I hope you're ready to see the fireworks, because I brought everything we need. In front of him, there was a woven basket that was closed at the top. It reminded me a lot of a typical picnic basket. What are you talking about? Snacks and other things. You'll see. Let's go then. After a few minutes of walking, we arrived at a rather empty-looking area near the edge of town. Isn't this like basically the same area that we've been with a dine? Huh. Where is everyone else? I thought the whole population was watching the fireworks. Well, there are more public spaces, but someone like you would get pushed around a lot in the crowds. Besides, I think you'll appreciate the solitude. If you say so. The fireworks should start any minute now. If you're hungry, you can grab something from the fun basket. Ooh, the fun basket. Fun basket? That's what I call it. What fun did you bring with us, Bryce? I didn't know snacks were that much fun for you. It's not what you think. It's not what you don't think. They certainly can be. Besides, there are other things inside as well. Oh, I think it's starting. We waited quietly as the yeah, we waited quietly as the stillness of the night enveloped us. Soon I heard the sound of the first rocket making its way into the night sky, after which it exploded in a pattern of colors. More rockets followed, their thunderous noise echoing throughout the land. And that's when it happened. The thought of Reza using this opportunity to get away. You remember what happened last time there were fireworks? Is that what the fun basket is for? Actually, no. Not unless you feel adventurous. We're already outside. That's pretty adventurous, I'd say. Not saying a thing. Suit yourself. Bryce opened the basket, feeling around in it with one of his claws. Meanwhile, my gaze wandered to the illuminated night sky. Suddenly, that terrible realization hit me. Yep, Reza. Bryce, I think we need to go. Now. What? Do you want to take this somewhere else? I know where Reza is. What are you talking about? Are you sure? I bet my life on it. Then we have no time to lose. Let's go. Oh, sweetness! We arrived at the portal. Yep. Portal is still off. Reza's here. Just look at this. What is it? Eggs. A suitcase full of them. So he broke into the hatchery again. Looks like it. He hasn't used the portal yet, though. How could he? Isn't it broken? Not anymore. Looks like someone repaired it. Then he must be close. But where is he? What is so important that he won't leave without it? The underground building. The administrator had told me all about the prowess of the generators within. It probably hadn't been hard for Reza to guess the same, or try stealing it from a place he knew would be even more deserted than the rest of the village was right now. That must be it. So what do we do now? We could wait for him here, but I think I've got an even better plan. What is it? Let's just do it like last time. You go in first, and I'll stay behind and out of sight. If you meet him, you can confront him and maybe talk him down. But if he tries to flee, he'll still have to go through me first. Alright, let's go! Bryce led me to the dig site where they had unearthed the building's entry. Once we got near, he stayed behind and motioned for me to go forward. He slowly followed me, trying to stay in cover as I entered the building. Bryce, there's nowhere really to hide. Now, of course. Let me just go. Oh, no. I can't skip. Interesting. There you are, Scaly. You don't know how glad I am to see you. I wanted to talk with you for so long. I even tried to contact you, but that didn't work with one of them on your tail the whole time. Yeah. We need to talk, Reza. I guess I gotta go through this all over again. Oh, and if Bryce is listening in, then he'll learn that we're from the... Wait, didn't we already tell him that we're from the future? So how is this going to end, I wonder? See, looking back, it just seems so obvious to me now. I'm not sure how exactly you figured out where we were in time, but there are so many damn clues when you think about it. I mean, how could a supposedly completely different independent civilization speak the same language as us? What was this supposed to be? An alternate reality? No, it was just a different time. When was there ever anything resembling these creatures on Earth? It's not hard to make the jump from dragons to dinosaurs, blah blah blah, and then the prehistoric fruits, the plants, and the fact that their technological level is nearly exactly the same as our own society. But we don't even have to think that abstract. You just need to look at the sky. The sun, the moon, even the stars are the same. Constellations change over time, of course, but you know we could account for that stuff. Yeah, could have looked at the PDA, which could have told you the time period, and the imminent threat of being eradicated. You could even see the meteorite in the sky, and how it would change its position day after day. Oh, yeah, the whole day after day thing. That's so funny to me. You killed those dragons, Reza. What are you talking about? I didn't kill anyone. Don't lie to me. You did it. I remember it now. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me you weren't the one who stole the generators and all those other things these past 2 weeks? I see, so despite the chapters seeming like it's just day after day after day. No, stop. This whole gameplay is 2 weeks. No, I was in hiding. After what happened at the portal, I didn't dare do anything that could jeopardize our mission. Why didn't you just come back? How could I? They wanted to arrest me. I was a fugitive. So hold on a minute. If Reza's been in hiding this whole time, then who's been killing the dragons? That makes no sense. And I can't imagine the administrator would do it. I was surprised they didn't apprehend you. But then, you weren't the one who shot at one of their police officers. Come on, Reza. The murders only started happening after you were gone, and the police have gathered plenty of evidence. You're the only one with a motive. All I did this whole time was try to find ways to contact you so you could talk to our people and figure something out for me. Why would I escalate the situation like that? Holy shit, if he's telling the truth, then what the hell's going on? Besides, how did you know so much about what the police were doing? I've been helping them, because you were going about this the wrong way. I didn't kill anyone, I'm telling you. They have proof, Reza. I've seen it myself. Just turn yourself in and we'll go from there. Nobody can help you if you don't do that. No, I'm not going to turn myself in for something I didn't do. Not for these beasts. Who knows what they'll do to someone like me in captivity? How else do you expect this to end? I'm not doing anything until I've got free passage back home. Actually, I could just leave this place right now. The portal's fixed, after all. That's not going to happen. Let me ask you one thing. How exactly are you planning to stop me? I'm the one with the gun here. You would shoot me to save your own hide? Only if you insist on standing in my way. You're not going to get away that easily. What are you going to do, huh? I'll be long gone by the time you call the cops. I don't need to, Reza. They're already here. Suddenly, Bryce and Maverick were standing next to me. Wait, where did Maverick come from? You planned this, didn't you, Scaly? Traitor! And to think I'd let you distract me with such a cheap trick, just because I thought there was still a shred of humanity within you. He pulled out his gun, not sure which one of us he should be aiming at. I mean, technically speaking, you shoot one, the other one's gonna kinda lounge forward. But then we got me. Oh, Snapple cracks. Who's he gonna shoot? Who will get him first? Just let me go and I'll forget this thing ever happened. You've got 6 bullets for 3 people. Do you think you can really do that, Reza? Do you think this is worth risking your life for? I've been risking my life for this every day for the last 2 weeks. What did you do during that time? Sip champagne in your nice apartment? Besides, this generator and the whole building came from our time. They belong to humanity. Suddenly, the administrator came out of the shadows in the hallway behind Reza. Yo! Even the administrator's making an appearance! This is classic! Boop. No. They belong to me. Confused, Reza spun around, aiming his gun at the newcomer who was slowly walking towards him. Surprise, motherfucker. Who the fuck are you? Freeze! I said freeze! Want to waste your bullets on me? Feel free. You can't stop all of us. So that's 6 bullets for 4 people. If you say so. Oh shit! He killed the administrator! No! Administrator! He pulled the trigger and the administrator fell to the ground with a dull thud that knocked her mask off. Oh, wait a minute, what? Who the hell are you? Wait, is that us? No. I'm so confused. Who is this administrator? I thought they were us. My first instinct was to run away, but as Bryce and Maverick started to charge in, so did I. Bryce! Maverick! No! Reza was quick with his aim, shooting both Maverick and Bryce twice before pointing his gun in my direction. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 is for me. I quickly dove behind the box with the generator for cover, just as Reza would pull the trigger multiple times. Only a single shot came out and lodged itself in the box. Though I was seemingly unharmed, a loud hiss began to emanate from my cover. Everybody run! It's going to explode! Nope. I started running towards the exit, and was soon overtaken by both Reza and Maverick. I looked back over my shoulder to see Bryce grab the administrator before he started running as well. Just as I reached the outside, the explosion knocked me off my feet. There was a rain of small debris as I heard the walls of the building shaking in their foundation. As I looked up, I saw Reza fumbling with his gun as Maverick pounced on him. Ouch. He bit into Reza's neck and strained for a second before ripping a large chunk out of it. Oh, muffins. Reza wasn't moving when Maverick walked off and came towards me. Well, Reza's dead again, for a third time. Where is Bryce? I looked towards the entry, which was now mostly blocked by debris. He must still be inside. Then what are you still waiting for? Come on! We ran towards the rubble, only to see the administrator crawling through a small hole as she removed the last bits of debris that separated her from the outside world. Oh, she is alive. Afterwards, she laid down, panting heavily. Water began to trickle from the new opening. It's the water pockets. The building must be flooded. And he's still inside. I'll clear away the rubble, and you try to find him. We both set to work as I stuck my head into the hole that the administrator had crawled out of. The place was flooded completely, but luckily, even through the water I could see Bryce as he also tried to clear away the rubble from the other side. Quickly, I pulled my head back out of the hole. He's on the other side, trying to get through. Who knows how long he's been underwater? Give him some air! I took a deep breath before I went in again. I extended my arm to grab Bryce's muzzle. Luckily, he seemed to understand what I was going for as he moved into my reach. I pressed my lips to his muzzle, giving him some much-needed air. I drew back, repeating the same process a few times while Maverick cleared away the rubble, until eventually Bryce surfaced, panting heavily. Are you alright? Yes. Let's get away from here before the empty water pockets cave in or something. Maverick carried the administrator while we went uphill towards the portal. Dadgum, dude. When I came across Reza's corpse, I took the time to strip him of his gun and ammo, not wanting the dragons to find them. Meanwhile, the administrator was set on the ground, and Bryce checked out everyone's injuries. Luckily, it seemed both Bryce's and Maverick's were comparatively minor and didn't need any immediate attention. The administrator was not so lucky, however. She squirmed as Bryce moved her clothes out of the way to get a good look at her bullet wound. No, don't. As I returned to them, I heard Bryce audibly gasping. Damn it. Is it bad? Squay, do you remember the first victim? The blood on his muzzle from fighting back was neither yours nor Reza's, but still distinctly human. I thought it was an error, or that our tests weren't compatible. But Reza doesn't have a matching bite wound from him. She does. What? I considered the implications of Bryce's words. Whereas Reza usually didn't hesitate to admit the killings to reach a goal he thought noble, he had denied any such actions this time. So what the hell was the administrator doing? Of course, there was no use ignoring the evidence before us. This could only mean one thing. Why did you do it, Izumi? Why did you kill them? He did kill them. You know, just not in this timeline. If you can even remember my name now, then you should also remember what else he would have done. How he would enslave them to use as weapons back in the future, and how he doesn't care what happens to this world. So wait a minute. No. There's no way that Reza would have destroyed the world back home, right? This is so confusing. I had to do it in order to put you on the same trail he would have. If I had come to you during the first night and tried to explain to you that I am a time traveler who had to kill in order to prevent a cipher and that its magnitudes greater, genocide, slavery, would you have believed me? Who could have known that sometimes even Reza can change? If he didn't kill anyone, there would have been no investigation, and you wouldn't have known how dangerous he is when he shows his true colors. You just saw that even in this scenario, he wouldn't shy away from shooting others to get what he wants. Besides, I didn't want to risk jeopardizing our experience by changing things. It could erase all the progress we have made and the things we learned over the many times we've done this now. If I didn't shove you out of the way in the cellar when the light fixture came down, you would have died then and there. That's what happened the first few times. There was a lot of trial and error involved to get where we are now. You wouldn't believe the lengths I have to go to every single time, and the consequences if I don't. So she's basically doing this for the greater good.
The greater good.
Even if it is wrong. But to save a future, okay, that is a good question. If you were to save the future by doing things you know are wrong, would you? To do wrong to save a future, how does that perceive everyone in their eyes? How is that perceived? Whereas if you don't do anything, if you do the good things, you jeopardize the future. So what would you choose? You could not have followed the same path and arrived here if I didn't kill them. The fact that you remembered that it was originally Reza who did it only proves just how important this is. Only if the events stay the same long enough will you be able to learn from them and remember, despite the effects the repeated teleportations have on your memory. This only tells me that I made the right call. If Reza had nothing to do with it, then what was he doing when he was trying to take the generator? I slipped him a note he thought came from you. It said to meet here and take the generator before you leave together. He played his part well enough so you couldn't tell the difference. So he really did think that I planned all of this. That I lured him here to have him arrested by Bryce and Maverick. For all he's done, I think he deserves to know what betrayal feels like. I've listened to this long enough now. It was you. And that's all that matters to me. No, Maverick. Don't do it. I'll tear you apart. Oh, snap! Bryce tried to get between them, but Maverick aimed his shoulder squarely into Bryce's bullet wound. Bryce collapsed, convulsing in pain as Maverick pounced on Izumi and tore into her. Shit. Meanwhile, I put a few bullets into the gun I took from Reza before I aimed it at Maverick and pulled the trigger several times. Why, this is all messed up. Maverick collapsed instantly and looked at me with a pained expression. Beneath him lay Izumi, dead.
Why?
He was trembling and took a few slow steps towards me, only stopping when I aimed the gun at him. Stop right there.
She killed them, and you protect her?
We needed her.
I told you I'd show no mercy if I found the killer. Just when I thought I could trust you, I should have known you'd shoot me, just like Reza did.
No, it's not like that.
Then why?
I don't think I can explain. He shook his head weakly.
Thanks for proving me right, Scoy. Do you remember when I confronted you a while back and asked how you to explain your reasons? You told me you both came. You told me you both just came as ambassadors and nothing more.
He gave a weak chuckle as a trail of blood slowly ran down from the corner of his muzzle.
What an interesting kind of ambassador you turned out to be.
His head slumped as he closed his eyes. He was dead. Oh, shit. We killed him, proving this point. Why did we have to shoot him? Oh, shit. Hey, Bryce.
I'm afraid I've got some pretty bad news for you.
What is it?
We were able to power the portal again, even without the generators from the lab. But we still couldn't re-establish contact with humanity.
Why not?
Ever since the portal got sabotaged and was repaired, the coordinates, the connection to humanity's portal, it just isn't there anymore.
Can't you locate it again?
We don't know how. We found a different set of coordinates in there, but for some reason, we aren't able to use them.
I know. Only I can. They are for traveling back in time to the day of my arrival.
I guess you really are a time traveler, huh?
Now that you know everything, that really shouldn't surprise you.
What are you going to do now?
Well, I guess returning to humanity is out of the picture. So it's either staying here, or using the portal to return to the day you arrived.
Oh, so it's either staying here, or using the portal to return to the day you arrived here. All that time travel business is too complicated for me.
Izumi had it all figured out. I'm wondering what she would think about this outcome. All she ever wanted was to save you dragons, just like Reza only wanted to save humanity.
Neither shied away from killing people, so maybe you shouldn't look to them as pillars of morality. Either way, I'm not sure if you really have much of a choice here. They don't actually know if they can stop the comet. Of course they'll try, but without the generators from the lab, it's not looking great for us.
I initially came here to help humanity, but if I go back with what I know now, maybe I can help you too.
At any rate, it was nice while it lasted.
Hey, no need for melancholy now. It's not as if we're not going to see each other again. True, but things are going to play out much differently the next time. So for Bryce to not have that special time with us, it's kind of heartbreaking. Soon, I was preparing to return to the day of my arrival. Despite her actions, Izumi had made a good point. Thinking about the knowledge I had now, I realized just how important it was to remember and how it would help me during my next attempt. No doubt, the teleportation would erase some of my memory again, but I could think of a few ways to retain some knowledge. Not only did I take my own written account of what had happened with me, but there were also physical reminders I could bring to remember, such as Izumi's mask and cloak. With her gone, I was now the one with the most experience. As I made my way to the portal, I realized that in order to make this mission a success, to save everyone, this time I would just have to save myself. Damn. This definitely was a different ending. Feels like every time that, it feels like every timeline that I'm in, someone dies. Mostly Anna. Poor Anna. She's always having to die for our calls. But I'm so confused with Izumi. Like, first Izumi's us, then Izumi's a woman. What the heck is going on? I have to go back and watch the administrator part again, because I don't think I quite remember things from there. Oh, what a cute organ. Bryce is so precious. But this should be a good ending for Bryce, right? Oh. See what lies. Oh, you have seen what lies beneath the mask. Quite revealing, isn't it? And you have also seen Bryce's good ending. Yep. Murderer. Yo, there he is. Bryce and Kevin. Nice. I'm gonna have to go back and look to see if Lorem was also a choice for the fourth day, because I don't recall singing him. Then again, it's been like, what, a week or two? I don't know. But anyway, I'm kind of sad Maverick died, knowing that he was right about humans, about us killing him and killing others, and why we really came there. I mean, honestly, I don't think there was any other way to stop Maverick. But I wonder how this time's gonna go. I still got 2 dragons left. Maybe, well, hang on. 2, and then I got the ice cream dragon. And I wonder if Lorem's there. Yeah, like I said. But the true ending's out there somewhere. I just had to find it. But in the meanwhile, we're going back through time once again to see what outcomes occur. Unless Lorem is in the choice of day 4, in which case I'll be doing that. But I'll see soon enough. In the meanwhile, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and share, and don't forget to subscribe to see more in the future. I'll catch you later in the next timeline.